Ah.
Can you see me, Dick? Can you see
Oh.
me?
Yeah, that's right.
No, we're gonna stay hang out, take pictures. They asked me to. Yeah.
All right. I think they're just playing around, so I'm set here.
Okay, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for...
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Wiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Wiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Welcome to GizFiz PM. And as someone said, Leo pretty much did a chat room celebrity of the week with Scott Bourne. So that was great. Okay, so we're going to start out with 6 photos. This is like an all photo night. We'll start out with our 6 photo captions from George Davis. And then we'll do a little factor crap. And then if we have time, we'll do a Yearn to Learn theater and some match game. Okay, so Alex, do you have George Davis's photos ready? Oh, what he does. Okay, photo number 1 is a goat wearing a mini sombrero and a scarf. Okay, we need a caption for that. A goat, mini sombrero, and it looks like a pink scarf. A better president in my Easter bonnet. Senior goat. That's pretty good. Waiting for more to come by. Somebody's date. Royal Oak Regatta, but not my thing. I'm here. Oh, that's good. Beef team. I'm here to audition for the 3 Amigos, Chipotle's new workforce. What do you mean I'm going to be a piñata? The goat just turned, I can't even say that, Quinceanero? Beck's best Mexican restaurant ever. Surely you kid. Oh, that's a good pun. Not sure if I can jump that wall. I'm an angel. Is that supposed to be? Surely you kid. Another kid pun. That guy gets my goat. How long before Uber arrives? There's no candy in me. Don't eat me, bro. That was really a bad idea. I was from Sterling Heights. Billy the Kid taking dancing lessons. Taco Bell wants me to be a spokes goat. Quinceanera. Reject from Disney's The Three Caballeros. It used to be easy to get into the States. We're gonna need a bigger hat. For you Jaws fans, what wall? No, really, the tacos don't contain goat meat. American goat on vacation in Puerto Vallarta. Photo by Scott Bourne. Please don't goad the goat. All right, let's see what George put for his caption. George said, my caption for goat wearing a hat. My friends brought me this hat in Tijuana for my 30th birthday. How do you like it? Okay, photo 2 is... Dun, dun, dun.
Hold on. We're downloading the photo.
Okay, very good. Alex also directed screensavers today. So he is to be forgiven if things are not set up
Yeah, that's right.
for GizFiz PM. Oh my gosh. It is a man sweeping up, I guess, balloons that all have question marks on them. Yeah, that's good. A man sweeping up question mark balloons. Lots of luck with this one, chat room, but I bet you'll come up with something. Oh, this is good. Sean Spicer's new job, says Dr. Mom. Too many questions. Wash away the doubt. Excellent. Cheech Martin's new movie. Oh, Ghost in East LA. That's the other picture. Wonder where my lost thought bubbles went. No more questions. They question my broom experience. How many more people will leave the team Trump? Clearing his thoughts. I'm sure, Eric said, I'm sure all the answers will have Trump in them. Press conference unanswered questions. Classic season of Doctor Who. The last season of Doctor Who was a mess. New American curling team. Well, we'll just ignore these customer support questions. GizWiz quiz. Which one does not belong? This is how your immune system works. We're going to need a bigger broom. This public service sucks. The last election questions answered tonight on CBS. Oh, this janitorial service is questionable. That's excellent. After hours at Yahoo Answers. The end result of the worst church bingo ever. Hazardous question cleanup. Cleaning up the backlog of questions. Dumbest emoji ever. I meant the Riddler parties. Cleaning up after the Riddler. Oh, 2 in a row. Oh, this is very good. Please delete your browsing history. Where did I go wrong? The Riddler always leaves a mess behind. We ordered exclamation points. All right. That's very good. Let's see what George put for his. George said, brushing up question marks. My caption is, oh, now you know what happened to all the unanswered questions on Match Game. Very good. Caption 3. Photo, please. Oh, my word. This is like the most, I assume that's a sandcastle. An incredibly detailed sandcastle. Okay, incredibly detailed sandcastle. Chumley says, hope it doesn't rain in the next 5 minutes. My flood insurance is really expensive. Sandman strikes the beach. When it rains, I'll cry. What time is high tide? Nobody sneeze. Castles lost in the sands of time. Trump Sand Tower. When it rains, it pours sand. That was a lot of sand in my shoe. Yikes the tide. Largest maple sugar hotel ever. Temporary summer home. Build me a castle to last 1,000 years until the next tide. How do I get homeowners insurance? Home of King Sand Flea. Yeah, but it's not finished on the inside. I bought the worst beachfront property ever. Sand Simeon. That's pretty good. I'm not climbing up that thing to install the flag. Rapunzel, let down your seaweed. That's very good, actually. That's very clever. Okay, so George said, Bum bum. Sandcastle. George said, my caption is, you would have won first prize, Kevin, but you didn't add enough windows. Okay, photo 4 from George Davis. Okay. It's a large, compared to the trailer, it's kind of a large station wagon pulling a really tiny trailer, and like a house trailer, tiny house trailer. All right. Eric Duckman says it's not that big. It's a Sherry HHR. Mobile Castle. What happens when you get an Airstream pregnant? Looks like Chevy laid another egg. Room enough for the family. What do those white lines mean? One of these will have value in the future, and it's not the car. Trailer rents for $10,000 a month in San Francisco. The outhouse is really aerodynamic. My mother-in-law didn't like sitting on the roof anymore. Camping in Munchkin Land. This tiny house craze has gone too far. Scrambled eggs. You know, I never learned how to back up the 1940 Pope Mobile. We can check that out with Padre when he comes back. No worries, Joe. I'll be working from home this week in my trailer. My Dodgers for Guests teardrop trailer. Poor man after a Republican tax form. Honey, you shrunk the trailer. The trailer is a home theater for one. Okay. I assume that menu is not part of the photo. Okay, let's see what George put. George said, my answer for the truck with the teardrop trailer. Honey, when the delivery man gets here, tell him to put the pool table behind the bed in the back. Okay. And 5 of 6 coming up. Photo 5. What are they, railroad tracks?
Looks like a drain. Like on a sidewalk, like a drain.
I think it is a drain. Yeah, I think George said railroad tracks, but I believe it is a 3-way drain in the sidewalk, you know, probably next to some commercial building. All right. But you can do tracks if you want. It's whatever you think it is, drains or railroad tracks. How the plague was defeated. My drains are crossed. Even the water is confused as to where to drain. That's good. Drain gate on the wrong track. And then drain gates from someone else. Get your mind out of the gutter. Once in every week, Drano in every drain. Water goes uphill. I can't track this. If those are railroad tracks, I'm not getting on the train. A 3-step drain. Government hires smartest engineers. City planning, that's pretty good. That is damn good. Where the monsters dwell. Just follow the water. Missed it by that much. Trump infrastructure plan. The Grateful Drain. On the sidewalks of New York. A brain drain. Why you shouldn't drink on the job. These drains will not divide us. Another fork in the drain. This is your drain on bugs. I am so drained. And it only took 18 engineers. In the U.S., this is how we use old tank treads to fix cracks in the sidewalk. Making America drain again. Okay, and Let's see what George put. George took them as railroad tracks and said, "Oh no, I hit both trains coming fast." And our final caption of the week is bum bum. All right, it's a gingerbread house. I'm taking that as a gingerbread house. All right. And let's see. Hansel and Gretel, Leo's lunch. Hey, I'm an electrician. I'm not sure which one that. Trump's gingerbread house. You're right. A lot of Trump tonight. Cyndi Lauper's house. The mayor's house in the enchanted forest. Who needs Hansel and Gretel when you can eat the house? Legalize it. I dare you to knock on the door, Hansel. Travelocity's Gnome Summer Cottage. For sale, really, really sweet property. Oh, that's funny. Hansel, which one? Happy Little Elf's house. Chris Christie's Dream House. Keebler the Elf Retirement Home. Looks like the fantasy land the president is living in. My Sugar Shack. Don't eat my shingles. Hansel, Hansel, Charlie the dog's new house. Both House and Heart and Lunch. Keebler Elf's Summer Home. Second time for that. That's very good. Cake Tree Cook-Off. Scott Burns Super Duper Zoom Lens. Cheap on Airbnb. Where are the nutritional facts? That's very good, Asabat. My House on Acid. Get your Hansels off me. New on the market, this sweet deal. You guys are so good at this. Let's see what George did. The Small Pastry House. George says, Hansel and Gretel receive a $50,000 reduction in price for his 2-bedroom home. Okay. Chat room, you always give great answers, says George Davis. Bye. Thanks. See you next week. George, thank you. That was a great category you invented. Really, really good. Okay, so chat room, do you want to do a Yearn to Learn theater or fact or crap? Ba-dum. Which will it be? We're going to do one or the other and then end with match game. Fact or crap or Yearn to Learn theater? Yearn to learn, yearn to learn. All right. Did you get the one I sent you, Alex?
I did. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Oh, now it's saying fact, yearn, fact. Oh, now I'm torn. Oh my God. It's right. Holy cow. All right, we're going to do Yearn to Learn theater. I yearn for facts. Dun-dun. Yes. Yearn to learn, facts or crap. We need one of them there polls. Learn to earn. Oh, that's good. Learn some crap. If you can't find it, we can do fact or crap.
Oh, no, I have it.
Oh, you have it. Okay. Let it run. And we went back to Coronet. Last week, we almost learned something. Oh. I don't want to learn.
We're going to look inside a commercial bank and learn how...
This looks like the bank in Petaluma.
We'll find out how Nancy Wallace is helping herself. And
Put all
helping
the
bank
money in the bag and hand it to me. This
By
is a
looking at
stick-up.
Frank Hamilton, we'll learn the meaning of credit.
This is
By
another
following along
stick-up,
with
but I
Richard
have a
Morton,
gun.
We'll see how bank credit
Is the
serves
Lone
world of
Ranger
business.
here? You know
Behind
how
the
many
scenes,
people
in
use
the
that
bookkeeping
joke?
department, we'll be concerned with the bank's records of various depositors' accounts and with the bank's own balance sheet.
Which
Let's look at the
we
balance
make
sheet
up
this
every
way.
day.
When the bank started, its assets were only the cash contributed by the stockholders who
Wait,
organized
a
the
bank with a
This
scale?
was balanced on the ownership side by the
With
capital
two
stock
stakes.
issued to the stockholders. Some of the cash
Ooh.
assets were converted into a bank building and furnishings and special equipment. The bank was then ready to receive deposits. Here, Nancy Wallace is depositing $5 in her savings account.
And
He probably
he's
thinks
just
of
writing
this only
down
as a means of
$2,
helping
and that's how
himself.
we make our
Building
living.
up a reserve fund to meet future needs and emergencies by putting her money in a safe place where each deposit is insured up to a maximum of $10,000.
Even so, she's helping her bank to serve her community. For she and hundreds of other depositors help
Wow.
to build up the amount of cash which the bank has available to
Oh, come
conduct
on,
its
someone
Put
get some
here
more
on the
there.
other side
Thank
of the
you.
balance as a liability, because the bank must
Okay.
stand ready to return an equal amount of money on demand.
Yeah,
Deposits in savings
that's never
accounts
going to
are called
happen.
time deposits, because the depositors intend to leave the money in the bank for some time.
Forever.
But most of the deposits are demand deposits, upon which the depositor can write checks when he makes payments to others. Such deposits are made in commercial or personal accounts, often called checking accounts.
Ooh,
Frank Hamilton
let's
is depositing
see.
some money.
Okay,
And also
so
a
there was
check,
$10
his
in
paycheck.
cash.
On the deposit
And then there
slip,
was
the
a
amount of
check
the
for
money and the
68
check are added
cents.
together, just as though it were all money. And yet, a check is not money. It is an
What?
instrument for the transfer of credit.
Somebody
It's a
write that
substitute for
down.
money.
A check is
What does that
not
mean?
money.
Well, how would you like to have to get up every morning in time to pay the milkman? Just this bother, the dairy sells its products on credit, and at the end of the month sends a bill for the price of the milk delivered during the month. This is called personal credit or consumer credit.
Mm-hmm.
But now, Mr. Hamilton still doesn't want to go to the dairy office to pay his bill.
So
he
he'll
will
just
mail
tear
them
it
a
up
check
and
for the
throw
amount
it
of money
away.
he owes them. And this is where the bank comes back into the picture.
Oh.
On his job, Mr. Hamilton himself is paid not in money, but by check. He deposits his paychecks in the bank. He receives no money for his work.
Oh, it's like
But in
a
the
twit.
bookkeeping department of the bank, the amount of the deposit is credited to Mr. Hamilton's account. In other words, it is added to the amount of his credit in the bank.
This is very complicated.
Meanwhile, the amount of the check is deducted from the amount of credit available to Mr. Hamilton's employer.
I don't trust this lady. No, she
Thus,
got it
the
right.
check has served as an instrument for the transfer of credit from the Central Manufacturing Company to Mr. Hamilton.
Mr. Hamilton,
In
who is
addition to
made
personal
totally of
There are
concrete.
several other types. A certified check
sorry.
is a personal check that is guaranteed by the bank on which it is drawn. A cashier's check is one drawn by a bank on its own funds in the bank. A bank draft
A
is
fake
check
check
drawn
is
by a
what you
bank
get.
on funds it has on deposit in another bank.
Oh, wow.
By means of these various credit instruments, a bank deals much more in credit than it does in money.
Oh, just like today.
A bank not only assists in the transfer of credit, but it also creates credit.
You know that this is the original
To see how this
TriCaster?
is done, we'll follow Richard Morton into the loan department of the bank. Mr. Morton owns a hardware store in town. He has his bank account here, and he is well known to the officials of the bank as an honest, conscientious, capable businessman.
I need some money for
He explains his
screws.
business. He has recently purchased about $2,000 worth of goods for his store from the Central Manufacturing Company. To
Two
encourage
towel
prompt
racks.
payment, the manufacturer offers him a discount
Hangers.
if he pays the bill within 10 days.
I'll burn these later.
Mr. Morton would like to take advantage of this saving, but right now he does not have enough spare cash or bank credit.
Well,
He
take
wants
some
to
out of the
borrow that
drawer.
much from the bank for 30 days. Since Mr. Morton is known to the bank as a reliable man, And since he has brought along records to show that the financial condition of his business is sound, the banker can feel reasonably certain that Mr. Morton will be able to repay the loan.
So let me just give you a bunch of cash. Here you
So
go.
the banker is glad to make the loan.
And can I come by and get some free
Mr.
stuff at the
Morton
hardware
writes out a
store?
promissory note. This is a promise to pay the money back to the bank at a certain time. In this case, in 30 days.
Wow, that's not much of a loan. This guy writes fast. I don't trust him.
As so often happens in a bank, no money changes hands. The amount
It's
Mr.
like show-
Morton has
it's like show
borrowed
business.
is simply credited to his account, minus the interest which the bank charges for this service.
It's
When
just an
interest is
even
deducted in advance,
28%
We call it
interest.
discounting a note. And the interest is
Oh.
called discount.
Mm-hmm.
Other notes
It's
provide
also
that the
called
borrower
getting
receives
screwed.
the full amount and pays it back, plus interest. Either way, the interest that it collects on loans is one of the bank's principal sources of income. Now Mr. Morton has obtained his loan. He has increased his bank credit by nearly $2,000. But this credit was not transferred
And
to
another
him
pat
from
of
some
butter.
other account. So where did it come from? The
Yeah,
bank always has on hand a reserve of money.
that lady
received
has
from the
more
stockholders
money.
and
Oh, look
depositors.
at this.
On the basis of these cash reserves, a bank can create credit. As a result of the loan to Mr. Morton, the asset, loans and discounts, is added. To balance this, the deposits figure is increased by the amount of the
Or
loan.
put another
which is
pat of
left
butter
with
on
the
that
bank.
deposit.
So, besides providing a safe place for depositing money and making it easy for people to transfer credit from one to another, a bank serves a community by making additional credit available for many purposes. For a family to build a new home, for a merchant to
They'll
enlarge
need at
and
least
remodel his store,
$800.
for a farmer to purchase new equipment, for a manufacturer
put another
to meet
quart
his
of milk in
payroll
my
during
tractor.
slack selling periods, for a family to meet the cost of an expensive illness, and for many other good reasons why people are always needing more money, more credit than they have immediately available. Since
Now,
most of these
someone says no
transactions involve the
Bitcoin
transfer
at
of credit
all.
rather than cash, they increase the bank's deposits much more than they decrease its cash. Consequently, the bank needs to keep comparatively little cash on
I think
hand.
kids seeing this in school
By
will
proper
clear
timing,
steer
new
of
loans
anything
are
to do
made
with
at about the
banks.
same rate that old ones are repaid.
Oh, come on,
For
I'm not
instance,
paying the loan back.
When
Why
Mr.
are we
Morton's
doing
customers
this?
pay their bills, he deposits their checks in his bank account. Most of the credit Mr. Morton
About
borrowed
half of
from the
them
bank,
clear.
he transferred to the central manufacturing company to pay his bill. His subsequent deposits build his credit up so that by the end of the 30-day period, he can repay the bank the credit he borrowed. In exchange for this check, he receives back his promissory note marked paid in full. Still, for all the work this credit has done, it has had little effect on the bank's cash. What then does the bank do with the rest of the cash the depositors have left with it?
They take it home at night
Some
and
of
they put it
is
in
put
the
to work for
mattress.
The federal government, and in exchange for it, the bank holds bonds and other government obligations. Some of it is put to work for the community in which the bank is located, in exchange for municipal bonds and securities. Much of it goes to build up the industrial might of the nation, in exchange for corporate securities. And finally,
This
some of the
$2,000
cash
goes pretty
into Federal
far, doesn't
Reserve
it?
Bank stock. Our Federal Reserve System serves as a banker's bank, facilitating the transfer of credit among member banks throughout the nation in the same way that each bank helps its customers to transfer credit. So, when Nancy Wallace deposited $5 in the bank, she was not only
She'll
helping herself,
never see it
she was helping the
again.
bank to create credit used in carrying on the business of her community and her country. And
So,
her world.
Mary, you
The credit
own
thus
a
created
bit of
is far
everything.
greater in amount than all the money in the world. And this
Wow.
credit is the cornerstone of our world structure of commerce and industry.
So buy
Working for
everything
us
on
in the mass
credit.
production of goods, in the transportation of goods throughout the world, in the building of our cities and towns and homes, in the giant works of our federal government, in the conveniences of daily living, and in the protection of our health and our lives. All this is done with credit.
With
Credit
just
created by the bank
$5.
out of the deposits made by all of us.
Wow. I'm going to deposit $5 tomorrow in my bank because I know that it'll go far. Okay, we're going to do a little match game. Dennis is down here. Da-dum. Here we go. Did you hear Dumb Donald was so dumb? How dumb was he? Dumb Donald was so dumb, he put a giant strip of fly paper on the roof so he could catch blank. Then we'll do beef team's question. Did you hear about Dumb Donald? He put a giant strip of fly paper on his roof so he could catch blank. Oh, horseflies are very good. Foul balls. Vincent Price. Fly balls. Oh, that's cute. Santa Claus. The 515 from LaGuardia. Giant flies. Reindeer. Steve Bannon. Santa Claus. Okay. Dumb Donald was so dumb, he put a giant strip of fly paper on his roof so he could catch blank. Dennis, you have an answer? Dennis doesn't have an answer yet. Okay, we'll start with me. So he could catch airplanes. I got at least one match. And Alex, you said Dumb Donald could catch airplanes. We match. And Dennis says, hang on. Dennis says... Reindeer. You matched several people in the chat room. Okay. You'll notice you don't see my finger covering the lens anymore when I move the lens back and forth because I attached a screwdriver to the back of the camera. Okay. Beef team, put your question back up again. It was it Dumbledore lost a spatula?
How spatula was she?
Beef team, what's your question? I believe it was something like Dumbledore was so. Here it is. Dumbledore lost a spatula the other day. She was surprised when it showed up in her blank. Dumbledore lost a spatula the other day. She was surprised when it showed up in her blank. Okay. I don't know if this is going to match anybody. Dumbledore was so dumb she lost her spatula and was so surprised when it showed up in her hat, brassiere, shower cap, in her bank, that's good, in her cake, bank account, bedroom, cat's litter box, fly paper, to-do list. Okay, Alex, I'll start with you. Dumbledore lost a spatula and was surprised when it showed up in her husband. Okay. I said she was surprised when it showed up in her toilet. I don't think anybody matched me. Dennis said showed up in her... Oh, in the batter. Okay, very good. Spatula washer. Okay. Dumb Donald was so dumb. Dumb Donald the nurse was so dumb. When the doctor said, put the patient under, Dumb Donald put the patient under blank. Dumb Donald the nurse was so dumb when the doctor said, put the patient under. Dumb Donald put the patient under blank. Backstage, we call this question the tiebreaker. And I think you'll see why. Oh, under the sink, under the operating table. Oh, that one. That's funny. Under arrest? Wow. under hypnosis, 6 feet under. That's pretty good. Dumb Donald was so dumb when the doctor said, put the patient under. Dumb Donald put the patient under. Dennis? Under glass. Oh, okay. I said, put the patient under the bed. And Alex, you said underground. Okay. All right, we have room for one more, and then we'll get Charlie. There's a whole page of Dumb Donald questions here. From October 7th, 1983. Dumb Donald the sheriff, when he heard Billy the Kid was going to be kept in jail, he arranged for blank. When Dumb Donald the sheriff heard Billy the Kid was going to be put in his jail, he arranged for a blank. Pacifier, stack of hay bales, crib, babysitter, toy gun, poker game, diaper service. Oh, these are good. These are very good. A goat wearing a Mexican. Did you hear about Dumb Donald the sheriff when he heard Billy the Kid was going to be kept in his jail? He arranged for blank. Alex, you said arranged for a babysitter. You matched a lot of people. I did not match anybody. He arranged for a nurse. And Dennis, you said, oh, what nurse we match? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, Dennis, go get Charlie. Okay, folks, so we're going to wait for Charlie. And we'll do one fact of crap while we wait for Charlie. Okay, fact of crap. One of the investment bankers who lost his job in 2008 was Gene Simmons, who sang in the band Kiss. Fact or crap? One of the investment bankers who lost his job in 2008 was Gene Simmons, who sang in the band Kiss. Seems legit. Fact, fact, fact. Crap, crap, crap. No, it was Manny from Manny, Mo, and Jax. Crap, he's no singer. Fact. Crap, he actually lost his money on face makeup bills at Walgreens. Crap, crap, crap. Define sang. Seems legit. The fact it was a band. Crap, he kissed his money goodbye. Oh, that's very good. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present Charlie the dog. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Charlie. You okay? Charlie, he's climbing now, boy. He's climbing now. Hey, why don't you kiss my finger? Okay? Okay, Charlie. I wish I could hear your music. You have great music, Charlie. Look at you. Look at this boy. Look at that dog. Look at this boy. Charlie, you want to answer Master? Charlie, you want a chicken stick? All right, Charlie. Very good. Got him? Okay. Yearn to learn, Charlie the dog. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this has been GizFiz PM. 1 and 2. Okay. GizFiz PM is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wonderland, Alice Gumpel, Nancy, Stooge, Loke, Beef Team, Spike, Logan 5, Dr. Mom, Dale Paco, Frazier Chumley, Friendly Manitoba, Lawn Dog Osnet, Beatmaster Production, brought to you by Turtle Wax for cars and tires. Wax your tires, you'll stop faster than ever. Till next week, Dick DeBartolo, bye! Hey, no. Oh. We taped it last week. Bye.